year of the season. You guys and the Dodgers been locked in this division race all year. You're having one of the best seasons of your career. You know, the postseason is coming up. But just how big does each individual start feel for you at this point in the year?
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously every start's huge. Every game's huge just because we're so close in the running with the Dodgers. So, like games like today just seem, just more amplified.
I know that, you guys lose 3-0, but your stat line looks pretty good from today. How strong do you feel, I think, third quality start in September, moving forward and being able to pitch big games for this club down the stretch?
Yeah, I mean, I feel good. I like where I'm at, just with my mechanics and, being able to execute, from start to start. Hopefully I can continue to do that these last 2 starts or so and carry that into the postseason.
Thank you.
John?
Anthony, it seems like the every start you get a little better, a little deeper. Are you looking forward? You said 2 starts left to a division series with maybe you and Webb and Gosman, and you see that as a pretty strong playoff trio?
Yeah, no question. I see our whole pitching staff as a really strong, solid unit. I look forward to, going to battle with these guys night in and night out. I'm beyond excited for postseason baseball. Can't wait for that opportunity, but, we need to finish the regular season first and take care of business now. But, I think I've said it all year. I've really enjoyed being a part of this team. I think we have a really good group of guys. Everyone plays everyone plays the best they can every night and tries to contribute to the team. And I look forward to going to battle with everybody on the team.
And how do you, would you say it's exciting? Would it thrilling, or what's the feeling when you're up a game with 2 weeks to go over the Dodgers? They keep winning, you keep winning, but it's pretty intense.
Yeah, super intense. It's just makes like games like today super magnified. I think, as a starting pitcher, I would take, 6 innings, 2 runs, any day of the week. But today, we're going, inning to inning, and, to give up that 2 spot there in the 7th late in the game, Fried was throwing really well. That just gets amplified more. At the end of the day, it's about winning and losing. And, today I put, our team in a losing spot, and that's what ultimately matters right now. And, not being able to throw up a 0 just hurts. So, everything's magnified, but, we're good at, putting games behind us and worrying about the day, the game at hand. So, I know we'll do that here on Tuesday.
Ask you, when you guys have a poor offensive performance, is it the result of going up against a good pitcher? If you saw something different in the approach from your at bats, what was the case today in your mind?
Fried was nasty. That was as good a start as we've seen all year. And, just executing that breaking ball at will, in the zone, out of the zone, had good life to all of his pitches. And, I think this is one where you tip your cap to the opposing starting pitcher. I mean, really liked our lineup today. Felt very, very confident going into the game. And I know all of our guys did as well. I think we matched up well, but he just out executed us. And sometimes that happens. That's my take on what went down today.
What were your impressions of DeSclafani having to pitch out of some jams and I guess, did you think that the balls that fell on the warning track, both with Bryant and with Slater, were those catchable balls that maybe the play should have been made?
Well, first, addressing DeSclafani, I thought he pitched great. I thought he threw a ton of strikes, and the slider was working well for him. Mixed in both his sinker and his 4-seam fastball, and those played well. You kind of felt like today, somebody was going to drop in a base hit or walk and then hit a 2-run home run, and weren't sure which side it was going to come on. And obviously, we're pushing really hard to make that happen on our side. But that's my explanation on DeSclafani. I thought he pitched great. And made a few pitches that we got beat on. From the fly ball perspective, I can tell you from having played in this ballpark, day games and wind and the way the ball carries is very tricky. That doesn't mean that we can't be better. One of the ways that we can be better as outfielders, but infielders as well, everybody on the field, is to drift less and to recognize that the ball is probably going to go farther than you think based on the swing. And this is not specific to any one individual. We saw on their side as well. There was some drifting going on, and it's tough because your eyes and your body say, I'm in the right spot based on the swing and how hard the ball came off the bat. And you feel like you have a beat on the ball, and the ball just kind of keeps carrying. So with that in mind, it's one of those things where you're kind of playing the wind and you're playing the environment. I think when you talk to Kris and Slates, they'll both tell you the same. And look, I mean, we know this. We are going to have to play our best defense to get where we want to go. I don't think today was our best defensive effort overall.
Thank you.
Danny.
Yeah, with Bryant, I know you want to get him into the lineup as much as possible, but defensively, are there any positions where you're more or less confident putting him compared to other positions?
I think we said this right when we acquired Kris. We had done enough homework and scouting to know that he's capable of holding down, third base and all three outfield positions. And we talked a little bit before the game today that he can play second base. I don't think that any team has the luxury to have, players that can move around all of the positions and be, Gold Glove caliber at all of them. And I think we have a lot of guys who move around the diamond for us who we could say the same about. So this is really not specific to Kris, but, we have other defenders who are somewhat limited at times, depending on where they're playing. And that's just part of this. And we're going to take the fact that they are flexible and can move around and then, also get big hits for us and, be dangerous in our lineup every day, and understand that sometimes we're not going to make plays that some of the best defenders around the game make. And, there's no such thing as a roster filled with guys who can do everything. I haven't seen it. And what I'll say is I'm very confident in Kris's ability to play a quality third base, left field, center field, right field, and likely second base, although we haven't seen much of it there yet.
Thank you.
Steve.
They gave up 2 games, certainly doesn't equate to a slump for an offense, but clearly the last 2 games, your offense hasn't been as dynamic as it has been for most of the season. The only 2 times I can remember any even small stretch of offensive struggles were the weekend series in Washington in June, and then maybe the last game of the Atlanta series and the first game of the first 3 games of the Milwaukee series a couple of weeks ago. Do you draw on those fairly short droughts and trying to break this even shorter one, or is that the old, it's just baseball, Tuesday night in San Diego was a whole different mindset, a whole different game?
Yeah, Tuesday night in San Diego is going to be, we're already going to turn the page and get there. We've said this all year, Stephen, and I respect and understand what you're saying here, which is, you don't often see us get shut down the way we got shut down today, but it has happened, and it's happened in stretches for us. Our offense has not been at its best for 3 or 4 games, and we have continually demonstrated that it's not gonna stay that way for long. And I would push a lot of chips in that our offense is going to be just fine.
Thank you.
John.
Hey, Gabe, few right fielders have been able to master this position in this park. Is it just maybe going to take a little bit more time for Kris to adjust to all the quirkiness out there?
I mean, that's sort of my point, John, and that's sort of the way I was trying to answer Danny's question, and to some degree, Carrie's question. It's very challenging. It's very tricky. And there are just going to be days that are difficult. I don't have concerns about Kris's ability to play good defense out there in right field. And I do think the more he plays out there, the more comfortable and confident he's going to get with the environment, with the wind, with the tricky angles and things of that nature. So Kris is an excellent athlete, and he's going to keep getting better and better.
Andy.
Hi, Gabe. Do you have anything for us on starting pitching for the next series?
Not yet. I'm going to do a little work on it with our group and spend a little time with Bales. And the one thing that I can share is Gauze will start the first game of the series.
Okay. And then is moving up Webb also an option?
It's a possibility. Moving up or moving. Go ahead. Sorry.
I guess moving you'd be moving Gausman on his regular day if he starts the first game.
Yeah, it's a possibility for Webby as well.
Okay. Thank you.
Sure.
Okay, that's all we have.
Great. Thanks.